Welcome to a Main Street Poker Vlog. I'm the host CJ, and this is the pilot episode 1. I'll be right back with some hand analysis.
Wearing my fucking shirt again. Believe this shit? It's all wrinkled and everything.
I want to do laundry, man.
Uh-huh.
So before we get into hand analysis, I forgot to mention an important part of the vlog, which is what the vlog's based on. And so basically, I'm a live 2-3 pro right now. Currently trying to grind up a bankroll so I can play 3-5 and actually make real money and not live on Main Street anymore. But yeah, so I'm gonna be keeping track of my session from here on out and putting the total hours, total profit or loss onto the vlog, and then go over big hands from the session. And so you can follow me on my journey to not being a bum. All right,
Bottom to the top.
Here's some hand analysis. All right, so a little prelude to video number 1. Not a winning session. So in this first hand right here, I'm mid position. I look down at pocket queens. There's one limper ahead of me. I go ahead and make it 15 and 2-3, which is a pretty standard raise. There's one limper ahead. Folds around to the limper, who goes ahead and calls 15. So 2 ace to a flop, comes out 10-8-5 with 2 clubs. He checks it over to me. It's kind of a draw heavy board. Any 10s are calling. There's a lot of draws I could call. So I go ahead and make it $20 in about a $30 pot. And to my surprise, this guy raises it to 55 with only $80 behind. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, he can have 2 pairs sometimes. A lot of times he's just got king 10, jack 10, queen 10. Wants to charge me if I want to draw. And so I'm definitely not folding pocket queens here. I don't want to call. So I just go ahead and put them all in for $80 more. And to my surprise, he lets out a sigh and tosses in the call. So I'm thinking I'm good here. The board runs out, blank, it was like deuce 5 or something. I roll over my queens and yeah, he flips over pocket aces.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking that hand, but he limp called a raise pre-flop with aces. And then, anyways, that's live 2-3 at the moment. That's hand number 1.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next hand. So in this hand right here, I've got king 10 offsuit and the hijack, and there's 4 limpers in front of me. And I don't want to go ahead, I don't want to raise this, especially these stakes. I probably should be raising this, but the way this game's going, if I make it $20 or $25, I'm going to get 3 or 4 calls, and I don't want to play 5 ways with king 10 offsuit. So I don't want to fold it either. So I decided it's more profitable in the long run, the way this game's going, if I just go ahead and flat right here and just limp, which is a pussy way to play poker, but that's how I did it. And so the cutoff limps behind me. And then the button raises it to 15. And all of the limpers call the 15, like I said would happen. So it's 7 ways to a flop. The flop comes out, king, 10, ace, 2 clubs on board. I'm thinking I'm about to get fucking paid. Okay, there's about $100 in the pot. It checks all the way to me. I lead out for $70 because it's a real draw heavy. Aces are gonna pay. It's obvious why I fucking let out here. So I bet $70 into 100 on this board. Gets to the cutoff folds. The button calls the 100, and then early position jams all in for 260 more to me. This is the same motherfucker that limp called aces pre-flop in the last hand, and then check raised me when I had an overpair on a 10-8-5 board.
So we know he's a good player.
We know he doesn't raise unless he's got the fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm. A good player.
And I've just come to accept the fact that I'm not going to profit in 2-3 unless I can make this laydown against this type of player. So I give it the sigh. I throw my cards into the muck. Then I punch him in the back of the head, and then I just get my chips, walk out of the casino. But what ends up happening is the button does call, and the turn is a queen. and the river is some random card, and early position turns over queen jack for the flop nuts. So I kind of made a monster laydown. The button's a good player too, but he can't make this laydown because he hasn't been playing with this guy long enough. He had, I think he had ace king. Well, ace king, he told me he had 2 pair. But anyways, yeah, you got to know your players in 2-3, and some people just can't bluff. That's hand number 2. So this is gonna be a real quick hand, but I'm just not sure what to do in the situation right now. So I've got ace 10 offsuit on the button. There's a straddle on. There's a middle position calls the straddle for $6. Then it gets to me on the button with ace 10. So I'll go ahead and raise it up to 25. I'm just trying to squeeze here, maybe isolate, c-bet, take it down. But what ends up happening is the straddler folds to the 25, and then the limper makes it $75. And so normally I think I should be calling this, but at these stakes, I just don't think it's profitable to call a 3-bet with ace 10 or fucking pocket 10s. People don't 3-bet these stakes enough. So I'll just go ahead and lay down the ace 10. Maybe a month from now I'll look back at this video and think that's wrong, but for now I think it's right. So that's just a quick little hand number 3. So in this hand right here, I'm on the button. There's 2 limpers from early position. The hijack raises it to $10. The cutoff calls to $10. I look down at pocket 10s. So right here, you can make an argument for flatting or raising. A lot of people would flat because it reduces variance or whatever. You can set mine with the stack to pot ratio being low. But I prefer a 3-bet right here because I'm fine with squeezing everyone out and getting the free $30. I think that's in the long run, that's the route to making the most money at these stakes. And so I'll bump it up to $40. And the big blind calls and the initial raiser calls. So it's 3 ways to a flop, about 170, 180 in the pot. The flop comes 7, 8, ace, rainbow. The big blind checks it. Mid position, initial raiser. He goes ahead and jams $230. So I think for about 1, 2, maybe 3 nanoseconds, it just mucked the shit out of my cards because I can't hit dog shit today. And that's hand number 3. So in hand number 5 right here, this hand pretty much explains how most of the money in 2-3 I think is going to come from being able to make exploitative folds because you know you're playing against old man coffees or whatever. And so I'm under the gun with queen jack suited. I bump it up to $10. There's a old guy who's played, I think, 2 hands in like an hour and a half since I've been at the table. He 3-bets. This crazy motherfucker 3-bets in 2-3 to $25. So I'm worried. I'm like, our aces or kings right here. And so it folds around, small blind, the call is a 25. I don't know why you would call the small blind. What's your calling range there? I mean, seriously. But it gets to me, I'm not folding for $15 more. That's just, I don't give a shit. I don't care if I should or not. He could show me aces, I'd probably still call for $15 more. And so the flop comes out, queen, 7-3 rainbow. This should be a good flop, right? I'm beat by like 3 hands. Anyways, the small blind checks it to me. I just know this guy's got me beat. I don't even want to bet here. I go ahead and check it to the fucking pre-flop raiser. He goes ahead and puts out a small bet of $80. Small blind folds. It's back on me. I don't give no matter what stakes you play at, you should normally be calling this. But I swear to God, against this guy, I cannot have the best hand ever. I think I have the best hand 10% of the time. So I'll go ahead and lay it down. I'll tell him to give him $1 if he shows me his hand. He rolls over kings. I'll do a fucking tiger fist pump at the table. Just save myself probably $200. I'm not calling that. I'm jamming on him. Yeah, that's an example of 2-3 exploitative folds. Be able to make them.
Exploitative folds. You heard it here first. Main Street Poker.
All right, so in this hand right here, I've got 8-9 suited, and I'm in mid position. And there's 2 limps in front of me. I could raise this, but like I said, the max you can buy into this game for is 100 big blinds. So when I'm playing these marginal hands that can possibly hit straights or flushes or other big holdings, I like to keep the stack to pot size ratio pretty high. So I'm trying to limp to keep the pot small, maybe build one if I think I can hit a flush or straight out later streets to these kind of hands. Just suited connectors. I don't know why I'm saying marginal fucking holdings. But anyways, I limp. It gets to late position. I think he was in a hijack. Maybe the cutoff. I don't remember. But he makes it 18. And one of the early position limpers calls the 18. And I feel like I got the odds to call this. I've got an okay hand. I'm fine playing right now. I'm fine playing this right here. Because the late position limper, or late position raiser, has got about 300 behind him. So do I. And the early position guy has got about 200. So I'm fine right here. And so I make the call. The flop comes out 6, 7, 9. And so once again, right here, I'm thinking, okay, time to get fucking paid. It's 6, 7, 9 rainbow. The early position limp caller checks to me. Right now in the pot should be about $55, $55, $60. And so I bet lead out for 45. It's about 2/3, close to it. Late position thinks for about 3 seconds and then jams all in for $210 more to me. Not looking like I'm gonna win this one. Early position tanks for about 30 seconds and then tosses in a call. Definitely not winning this one anymore. I go ahead and muck my hand. Late position has pocket tens. Early position has king 10 suited. What the fuck is going on? So that's hand number 5. Jumping the fence, attempt 1. Damn it.
Drop.
Alright, so I'm here with Ghetto Rick. Rick, what do I have to do to make this? Right now, you're willing to sell me this bike for 20 bucks, right?
Yeah.
But the problem I'm having with that, Rick, is these tires don't work.
They
Like,
work.
look at the tires. They go flat whenever you put any weight on them. They're obviously not full of air.
No, they're not full of air, but once I do put air in it with the fix it flat, you have yourself a bike that's
But
rubber.
fix a flat isn't a permanent solution.
Yeah, it can be for a while.
For like 20 hours?
No, for about a couple of weeks.
No, Rick.
Yeah.
No.
I've done it. I've done it.
So every day I should wake up and put fix a flat in my bike before I ride it?
No, it should hold. Once this hole's been sealed by the fix it flat, you put air in it, and it should be fine, ready to go.
No, but
But
real
if you
talk,
wanted to get rid of new tires, they're about 12 bucks a piece.
Rick, I'm willing to pay 20 bucks for this bike. But if I don't want to use fix a flat every day, what should I do to make sure that I don't can just put new wheels on it or what?
Dude, we probably want to put new tubes.
How much is that gonna cost?
About $3.99 a piece for the tubes.
So the tubes go inside the rubber part and outside.
Yep.
Right.
Really? Is that gonna be hard to do?
I know how to do
No,
it.
easy.
I know how to do it.
Really?
Yep. Fuck, my son can do it.
All right,
He's
Rick.
16.
So this bike for $20 right now.
Sure. That's worth the deal. Shit.
Oh, it's official.
There we go.
There it is.
$20.
Main Street
All right,
Poker.
Ghetto Rick. Do you have any words for Main Street Poker?
Shit, man. Just come to Main Street if you want to make a buck. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Ain't no joke. Shit.
It's kind
I've been
of a
out
joke.
here, what, an hour, and I've made 25 motherfucking dollars.
Yeah. Rick, hey, take it easy, man.
Alright, dog. Living large, fucking broke like the rest of all these motherfuckers are. Shit, this white boy ain't broke. He got all this shit, can't sell shit, but still, I'm broke as a motherfucker. Fuck it, I live on fucking on school in fucking Dobson and shit. Look at Lars, here's my $5 I got for doing this fucked up job.
We're out here on Main Street. We've been grinding for sure, looking for some content. But we met Main Street Rick. We got all this for 20 bucks.
all of it.
I don't know what the estimated price for all this is, but that's got to be a good deal. All right, we'll catch back in with y'all in about 30 minutes. Main Street. I started this first 7-hour session. I lost $420. No pun intended. I may be down, but I still feel like a winner.
Grab my cheese, grab my keys, grab my to the lake, escape to my slum. That's how I make my fun. Thank you to the Jays and Caucus on behalf of a grateful heart. Days of suffering, but it made me tougher. In the Navy covers like